Hello, SpeedGaming. Welcome to Link to the Past Randomizer No Logic Tournament. Game 3 between Tam and FoxLisk. I'm joined by Chex Human. How are you doing?
Good. Hello, Malmo. How are you?
Looking forward to this one as always. Sadly, this is a game 3, so this will be the last race for one of the players. They are in the lower bracket of a 2 double elimination tournament, and we're nearing the end of this, so we only have a few more rounds left.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, hard to believe the next player will be facing you.
This is true.
So you'll be watching this with some interest. Yeah, it's hard to believe when you see these like very skilled runners that one of them has to go, but that's how brackets work.
That's the great thing about a tournament. Everyone's going for the win. And they are off. Fox starting at Link's house. There's a book. And the book ensures technically that the seed is beatable, essentially. Or at least raises the chances of unbeatability from slim to nearly none.
Yeah, you'll see in No Logic that very few things are actually required to beat the game. And very few things are hard locked by other items, but the book locking tablets is one of them. That we don't want to see like a book locking a fire rod and like the book being on Trinex, and then the other fire rod also being on a tablet, because we do put an extra rod in the pool, because that is one of the hard requirements.
Yeah, and that more or less ensures that all seeds in the tournament will be beatable, especially if we need to defeat Trinex. And it makes for a fun race mode as well, with multiple options for go mode.
Yeah, one thing it does is that it doesn't necessarily force runners in go mode earlier, but it gives them the opportunity to be in go mode when they're ready instead of when they have the rod they need. And that lets people show off the skills they learned and really make the use of them instead of just finding everything before go mode.
Both runners swam through the mountains to get to Ice Rod Cave early, and now they'll be walking on water to get to the waterfall ferry. There's 20 rupees on Hylia Island.
There's a popular opening route that is probably like just a couple months old in the meta. We like it because it gets you Ice Rod Cave early, so you don't have to do it with South Shore later. Because South Shore, you want to end it inside of King's Tomb, which will make a little bit more sense later when you see it done. There's a lot of things that just sound like, I don't know, like if an computer AI was trying to talk about Link to the Past, like, oh, we're just going to route South Shore into King's Tomb. But
right.
Like any human listening to that would be like, what are you talking about? You don't do that. Well, we actually do in this mode.
Yeah. We have a bottle with a green potion in Sanctuary. That's pretty nice. Bottles are important for YBAs, and the green potion is pretty nice for a subtile YBA.
Green potion is one of the things that it's a staple. Like red potions also, they're a little more expensive, so if you can use a green, you'll use a green. YBAs are a glitch that let you skip rooms by drinking a potion in a doorway. And because of the way rooms are arranged on a big old map, you can jump around the underworld that way. It's very, very powerful.
And we see an early Kakariko from Fox.
I'm trying to skip that key and then turning back towards it. Tam prides himself on like not getting that item if it's, you know, not worth getting. It's just kind of hard to do. It takes a lot of reaction time to recognize if you want the item or not in the tiny amount of time you have to get it. 4 bombs on the bush crab, also really good. Bombs are one of the most important items in the game, partly because we start with them.
And we'll take a look at Lumberjack. We haven't seen this from Fox, have we? Just a piece of heart.
Yeah, Fox went straight to Kakariko. He is a big fan of doing this early. Tam is a big fan of doing it never, if they can get away with it. But I think Fox says, I have book and bottle, and those are 2 of the things that you wait for before doing CAC, so why not just do it now?
Book? How do you mean?
Well, you can check the tablet. As
Yeah,
Tam is doing right now, checking the
Yeah.
other tablet. You can find your way home, it's a map. I wonder if they'll go for that, if they need crystal information. Probably not. Most people don't remember the locations of maps they left behind. But people do go out of their way to get them if they can, because they are valuable in this key sanity mode, where you can hit go mode really early before you have all your info.
Yeah, that's a scary situation, but happens quite frequently.
One upside to delaying Kakariko is pretty much guaranteed that you have money for Bottle Merchant. Foxes, doesn't have money for Bottle Merchant, so we'll see what he does about that. He can drop back in and get more rupees, or he can just go down and, you know, maybe he'll come back for it later, maybe not. We'll see.
And Tam has done a DMA, Death Mountain Ascent, to get to Old Man without the gloves. And it's a dangerous thing to do. Tam is safe.
Yep, I mean, we were talking about the benefits of doing Kakariko late, but there are benefits of doing the mountain late too, and one of them is you don't have to worry as much about dying.
And Tam uses one of the more recent setups for a DMD to Graveyard Ledge. Hey!
Ooh. Well,
The Fire Rod is that sick kid, and that is essentially unmissable.
yeah, give him the location of the bottle. If this was a seed where the bottle wasn't in sync and Fox went here, he might be in trouble, but that is not that seed, and he might not have gone here if he didn't have a bottle. So good for him finding that fire rod.
And for anyone new to no logic means that there is no algorithm to the placement of the items. Every item is completely random, and it's without regard to any block of one item blocking another. We can use glitches. It's a major glitches mode, and so we can bypass almost every... There's almost always a way to any given location.
So I think Fox will be showing us a couple major glitches while he's in here. I'm assuming that the first thing he will do is going to Thieves' Town Attic. So there's a few errands you can run while in desert.
Yeah. So Tam has found the blue boomerang in the dam chest.
Mhm.
That's quite nice.
So boomerang is like, you might be thinking of it as a trash tier item, but we have literally seen boomerang go mode twice in this tournament, if not more, because of its utility and glitches. So we are actually excited to see that available.
Okay, Fox got the YBA. Good. It was hard to tell. We didn't see his hearts increase because I think he was already at full hearts.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
The green YBA has the effect of a blue potion.
Tam is just getting absolutely robbed by these bombs.
Yeah.
I think there might be some kind of spooky bomb altitude thing going on.
Yeah, I might have. I didn't quite see, but maybe it was a -1 altitude explosion.
Was that a small key of Desert Palace? For Tam?
Was it?
It was something of Desert. It is. I can see it on their tracker. cool is Dam can just open the door when they're in desert, and Fox is going to have to do this glitch to get in, which is no big deal, but it's a little faster. And the desert small is also good because that door is for has glitching utility.
And we indeed saw King's Tomb. Tam did a bomb juke to bypass the transition in Mini Mildorm Cave, and it sent Tam to King's Tomb. Oh, I like this Hera music on Tam's side.
I also like the sweet, sweet sound of Tam being at full health. And I hope it stays that way. But something tells me it won't because, maybe it will because they found the mirror and don't need to death warp out. Or waste the bomb or boomerang out.
So here's the quadrant glitch for Fox. It's a different kind of quadrant glitch. It occurs when taking damage at the edge of a screen. And yeah, Fox has the death warp out of here. Could not see these items.
Tricky one. Shoutouts to our tracker Other Tom, who has to track invisible items, among other things.
I'm a little surprised that Tam jumps off here. Oh, he gets the fairy. Nice.
Yeah, nice use of the boomerang for the prize pre-grab tech.
What is the significance of Tam avoiding
Spiral Cave?
Spiral Cave.
Being on 3 hearts. I think they think it's one check.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna die, or I'm gonna spend 50,000 years throwing bombs at Moldorm and run out of bombs. And they think one item and no logic is really not as valuable because very little that you can leave behind that is that impactful.
Makes sense.
And we're probably, if I'm guessing, we will never see Tam in Spiral Cave, or if we do, it will be paired with a Dark Death Mountain check.
Yeah, I could see that. And what was on Bombo's tablet? It was some kind of big key.
I didn't look.
Or I saw Moldorm. Maybe it was a
if it says now you can find Moldorm, that's a compass.
Oh, compass? Maybe it was a compass.
Oh, Fox following Tam into South Shore. Tam going off to Sahasrarla's closet to get some green pendant information and 3 items. I expect to see Tam also... Well, I was going to say fill the bottle, but the bottle's full, so maybe not. Maybe this is just green pendant check. Kind of wild that Tam has done all this mountain in South Shore and not found any hearts.
Yeah. So Tower of Hera is green pendant. Tam finds out. So nice that the Hoarder has 4 bombs. Alright, Tam doing an upward teleport. And this will take them to the potion shop. They need to reset the screen edge because we cannot touch the edge of a screen while it's not on the edge.
Tam is going to swim into back of escape like you do.
Mm-hmm. Tam is using the Tam swam method.
And Fox is going to King's Tomb like you do from Mini Moldorm Cave by walking through a door backwards.
Okay, so Tam starts this low.
Yeah,
low on the right slope, and let's see what the... Okay.
Oh, did I just hold up there?
Just hold up. Easy.
Okay, it's not tap down and hold up. There's a lot of different methods for that, including one that goes really high. Fox is probably not going to make this bomb juke. But Tam gets a Moon Pearl and a Fire Rod. That's really good. Now the Fire Rod, of course, unless they just commit to the bit and skip CAC forever, was probably going to happen anyway. But the Moon Pearl is really nice. And it's hard to justify going to Village of Outcasts and not checking CAC while you're there when you have the mirror.
It's so funny. Tam still has 3 hearts, so the talk to the old man did nothing.
Oh. So what's Tam's plan here? This is
It's
going
probably...
to be mirror.
Oh,
yeah, mirror stuff.
Yep. This is going to be an offset mirror portal. We see that Tam has wrapped the screen, so their global coordinates are much farther down, and so when they place a mirror portal... Oh, I'm incorrect. Tam is going to do the Death Mountain super drop instead.
Okay. This is cool.
This is a lot of screen wraps in a row, so when Tam transitions to the left, they end up at the bottom of the world map.
So what is Tam going to do when they get to Hype Cave?
That's a good question. They are not really prepared.
Well, they can mirror here and get the bush crab prize, which they should know about, because I think I saw them getting it earlier.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
They can go for a tree pull and hope that whatever tier they're on is a bomb. They can go buy bombs at the bottom bomb vendor, which they might actually do.
Yeah, that looks like the first step.
They'd be pretty expensive bombs, but it's that looks like they're going out of their way to avoid buying them. Ice and Mire are red bombs, or red crystals, and they did indeed buy the bombs on purpose. So yeah. And really don't want to.
Troublesome.
Really don't want to die here.
Yeah, this is a dangerous area. Hopefully they don't get cornered.
Yeah, they have to be careful not to walk into their own bomb as well. And wow, Tam could have gotten this heart and just chose not to.
And then we have to trust fall into the bomb explosion by talking to the NPC.
The funny thing about that heart that Tam skipped in the basement is that they probably skipped it because they were lacking Moon Pearl and Mirror. And you want to Death Warp a lot in this mode when you're missing those items. And then they immediately got the Mirror afterward and the Moon Pearl not too long later. So they're probably... I don't think they're regretting it that much, but they're probably thinking, well, I could have gotten that heart and saved time over this safety strat I have to take here in the South Dark World. But Tam could do some mirror checks while they're here, including K45 that we saw from Fox just from clipping. And there's an ice rod for Tam and Stumpy.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
I don't know if Fox goes for the swim to back of escape, but if he doesn't, this could be a long time or never Pearl for him.
Yeah, I think it's a rare check for Fox. I don't know. I don't know exactly. And apparently you can check K45 by using the mirror.
Oh, this is new tech. Look at this. You can just mirror here and check it. Fox also gets the bonk pre-grab from the top of the mountain, and now he has plenty of health to get through here safely, and will show us an item we didn't see from Tam. It is a heart, which probably not worth the trip, but you know, it is. Fox now has almost 3 times as many hearts as Tam, so we'll see.
It's just another thing for Tam to worry about if things go wrong this seed.
It's cruel fate that the person who has Moon Pearl is the one who has 3 hearts, and the person who doesn't is the one who has 8 hearts.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Seems like swords are the major issue of the seed.
This is a ripe seed for tree warping. If the sword shows up in a cave where the sword is in the lobby, you can refill it by doing a wrong warp in the overworld that refills the chest. It's a pretty risky play, but we saw Tam and Fox both do it in their last race, so it's something that they will go for if they have to.
Yeah.
Tam did it twice for the same item.
Yes. Alright. Fox done with Paradox Cave, going back to the mountain, what kind of play is this? We have some glitchy rain on Tam's side. This will go away. Ether gets into Mire.
Yeah, Ether for Mire. Mire Medallion is one of the more time-consuming requirements to skip in no logic, so it's something Tam will be on the lookout for, given that it is a crystal. Fox also having to contend with these swordless clips. It's a lot of mashing.
Yeah, I wonder if Fox will go for the offset mirror portal here.
Fox is just getting so wrecked here by these cabbages. I don't even think it's his fault. I think Fox will not super jump because while you can super jump as a bunny, there's not a whole lot you can do once you're down there. I expect to see a mirror offset and probably an escape check for Fox.
Oh yeah.
Do we know if the Hyrule Castle key was found?
I didn't see any Cave State big key.
Well, the Hyrule Castle small key is the one I'm interested in for Fox, because if he decides to, I know he never does, but if he decides to go to Dark Cross and continue on, he could get that Moon Pearl. Fox did the Death Mountain descent wrong and has hard locked.
Oh, I didn't see what the setup was. Is it that Fox didn't reload?
Fox probably didn't tap right before bonking. Probably did the Dark World version. I hope he didn't lose progress there.
Oh, okay. No, he didn't lose progress, but I think I know what you mean. Oh, and Tam actually is able to show us the item. It has a blue potion in it.
Oh, neat. Blue potion's cool. Fox knows that, right? Apparently other Tom knows it. Our tracker. But I don't know if it's because Fox auto tracks or if he actually swapped to it. So Fox will have to set up the mirror portal again because a hard reset will remove your portal.
Right.
He remembers this time and or does it right and or doesn't get hit by a cabbage, which can happen. You can just get wrecked there.
Yeah, and then hard lock.
There's a reason I don't use that method for descent in the light world. It's just, I don't know. I think I got burned by it once and never again.
Fox is going to Agatar. He's prepared with Fire Rod.
Fox is doing this. This is something that would be difficult to do if you're just coming straight through the front door, because
no cape or Master Sword.
Once again, I missed the tablet text and I saw the word Moldorm, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh.
There was a word after Moldorm, so it was not now you can find Moldorm. I mean, maybe it is a Tower of Hera key or something.
Oh, it is the big key after all.
Okay. Tam
I don't know what Tam just did.
Going for a YBA, but I'm not sure why.
Was it a blue?
It was a green.
I don't know. Yeah, you were right. Fox is going in to escape. Tam is going for a funny auto walk thing. This will bypass the hammer pegs. And Fox does not have a Hyrule Castle small.
Oh, Tam is importing some rain into the pyramid screen, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, that is.
If we can remember this, I want to ask what Tam's intention was with that bottle, because it was a glitch I had never seen done before. I don't know what it would do, what would it accomplish. It looked like they didn't really take the time to purposely set up a screen transition. So I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Might just be to check the pyramid.
Ooh, oh gosh, this is the race again. They had a race before where this was here. Tam's having a crisis because they're going to do the same thing this time. They're going to get that sword back.
Wow.
Their path there is a little harder. They don't have.
You have to be careful here.
They don't really have a good way to like get there. I think they have to walk all the way around the world.
Uh-huh.
And they have to do everything without saving and quitting or entering the underworld or dying. So they're going to die here, which sucks, but at least they know it's there and they could get it later if they wanted to.
Right. I don't know if tree warp works after continue, like a save and quit.
We're in Link's house. You're gonna get another book.
Oh.
Yeah. It's gonna refill that chest. Fox is also going to get a sword through different means. Offset mirror portal instead of a swim.
Okay, Mama, but what if we're in inverted mode and we start at Dark Mountain?
I think it's still Link's house, but I don't know how it interacts with save continue. It's something to look into.
All right, so yeah, Fox does get that sword. There's the single arrow on the ledge. I didn't see that before. Fox has the blue potion out. This will be a fake flute.
Fake flute is not just for transportation, but it'll also get Fox the opportunity to become Link in the Dark World temporarily, getting around the Moon Pearl requirement. So this is one of the reasons we just don't need a Moon Pearl, because you can do this as much as you need to, as long as you can afford to do it. Plus, see, there's a whole bunch of ways to get around the game without actually being in the Dark World, including entering Dark World dungeons. So,
right.
Fox will just use this, burn it to get some items out of Hype Cave. This is another recent meta. I think people used to walk all the way around the world and do some one-off overworld checks, and now it's like just not worth it. You just don't get those checks anymore. People are getting by with much leaner go modes than they used to, which is a testament to how much the community has grown and how much the individual runners have grown.
Yeah, Tajso has always gone straight to Hype Cave, so I adopted his method.
Well, it makes sense. Tajso is one of the people who can play leanest, so...
Yeah, that's true.
So Fox accidentally buys the bombs. That was not on purpose. It's so hard not to buy those. Like, the hitbox of the man and the bombs are so close to each other. But Fox can get another Link state by getting an item here on Stumpy. This is going to be his Ice Rod, and also it's going to give him Super Bunny. But to get to Stumpy, he has to do a glitch called Mirror Wrap, which is an overworld screen transition corruption. So we're going to be seeing a lot of transition corruptions, like the bottle glitch that Tam is doing right now in the underworld, but the overworld has them too, and there are things you can do with that.
Tam gets it. This takes them to Thieves Town. Also, they kept out their sword, so that is a guard against the blue Zazak, or that's a red Zazak, right? Yeah.
I'm having the self-control not to spin YBA there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I stopped doing it. It crashes your game. It's pretty bad. Fox?
Yeah.
What happened to Fox here? Wants to check the shovel item. I don't know if this will work in this wrap state.
That is a good question. I don't know.
But given that he has the Ice Rod, he has sacrificed his Super Bunny to get the shovel item, and I don't think this is even going to work.
It's pretty funny, regardless.
How would you even know where to dig?
I don't know.
Oh, Tam's treating us to some real creepy cave state music.
Mm-hmm. I'm prepared this time.
Yeah, we're prepared. I'm not taking off my headphones to trying to figure out who's talking to me anymore.
Alright, so what is going on in the seed? It still feels like Tam has an advantage thanks to this Moon Pearl. And Tam will probably not be in go mode because of the difficulty involved in doing things like getting to Argus and so we'll still need a few more items, I believe, or at least one more.
Tam's difficulty, and this is absurd, but partly is the 3 hearts they're still on. I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, I can't believe that either. That's crazy.
Fox just triple the hearts. And has mostly done the same checks. I mean, Kakariko was probably a big one, and maybe the Spiral Cave, I know, had one.
I actually do want to take that back. I do think that Tam can get to Argus if they need to.
Yeah, Tam has enough things. 2 bottles and a mirror.
Yeah, they've got mirror. Yeah. I wonder if Tam is just going to complete dungeons until they can't anymore, or I don't know. I don't know when it's time to pick up the sword again. In other words.
Yeah, and Tam's health is so low that I wonder if they'll even pick up the sword twice, just to make the end game a little faster and safer, not being 1-hit KO the whole time. It's
right.
I can't believe they're still on 3 hearts. What is going on here? Did they not do this glitch in their? I guess not. Okay. Tam did not YBA to the attic, or if they did, they didn't.
Well,
succeed.
I don't think Tam's been to desert.
Oh, Tam just hasn't been. Okay. No, we saw Tam in desert. They got the blue potion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they mirrored there from Meyer. So they haven't been to Cap yet, but they've been to desert.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Actually, maybe they'll just skip it. I mean, they know that they're maybe in go mode, and they like to skip CAC a lot, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, CAC is really just a duplicate fire run and probably a bunch of hearts, so. I like the map of this dungeon Fox gets from here, so the only way to know what Thiefstown has is to just do it.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
And that map is gone. It's goner. It does not tell you the item.
Yeah.
You get blind first.
The game will not remember that we have picked up a map in Cave State.
It's just as useless as the map of Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, that one the game will remember.
Is that faster?
What's that?
Tam mirrored with blind instead of walking out.
Huh. Now, was it directly from Blind Cell?
Yeah. So, is that faster?
No, I don't think so.
I wonder why they did it then. Maybe it was safer. Like, you don't have to contend with Zazax.
Maybe, yeah.
And maybe it's faster if you're missing glove, because you don't have to go all the way around.
That might be true.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tam spent some time in the practice hack looking at routes like this.
Yeah.
I know that they have a particular way to route backwards Thiefstown that I have copied and found feels good. I haven't timed it, but it feels good, so I do it.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to time. Aha! That is something.
That's Cruel Fate, but at least you know that your opponent doesn't have that info unless they process of eliminate it somehow.
Yeah. Now, Fox is going directly to the boss room. Having defeated Blind already in Cave State. And now, yeah, Fox gets the pendant.
Well, Tam giving a nice little wave to that thief over there. We might be seeing that thief again later. Thief might steal us a sword or two. Sometimes you just have to hire the local organized crime to get what you need.
Yeah, they may be the village of outcasts, but when you're here, you're family.
Okay, Tam pauses and thinks, I can get tempered here very easily. Is it worth it? Does the risk is kind of high? It gets you, a sword if you succeed, but if you fail, you crash your game. Tam says, I don't care, I'm gonna get it anyway. Is it good that they can load it like that, right? They don't have to go up and screen transition?
I don't really know. But it appears to be safe if Tam's doing it.
So, yeah, that means Fox could have done it too. Oh no, Fox would have been a bunny.
Now, Tam's got a spear thrower. That seems bad.
That does seem bad. I wonder if
Tam
they'll
is
fail.
also killing a ghost.
Oh, the spear
This is
thrower.
not good. I would not
I
do
don't like
this.
this. Okay, well, it failed in the good way. It's just
Yeah.
lost time instead of lost save file.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Fox at Magic Bat, I didn't notice powder being picked up. I guess Tam will just do some Kakarika checks. And can return to that play if they want to. There won't be a sword
Right.
here.
I didn't take a look at the powder bat. Another heart piece, and that's Tam's fourth heart piece in the game.
Oh yeah, the health is just
Yep.
here, and the powder was here too. I guess Fox has had that the whole time. Fox can finally check this shovel.
Right. That darn signpost does not line up with the back of the tree.
Oh, are you gonna make me notice things?
Well, it's not, that interesting, except that Tam misjudged it and bonked against the
Oh,
sign.
one of those perfectly misaligned things you just can't bonk over. Fox will go to back of desert, armed with a mirror. I think that's what we'll see is a mirror door. Just like a mirror. It's like a YBA with a mirror with more limited applications. It takes longer, but you don't use up your mirror when you do it, so it's free in
Right.
some ways.
Yeah. And Fox only has 264 rupees. That's pretty surprising.
Mirror costs 0. Fox has a key, but wants to load this so that he has proper graphics when he does the fight, because this will do some things to his graphics if he doesn't. He does grab a key for the road, though. I wonder what his plan is for that. If it's just a, well, maybe I do some exotic glitch that gets me into another dungeon and want a key.
Yeah,
Or if it's habit.
I would take it too, out of habit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a second desert key, but you could, in theory, you can do swamp and then go backwards and do the big chest and the compass chest, but it's gonna be pretty desperate to do that. So Fox will be waiting out a timer here. The mirror door causes a timer to count down that usually takes about a minute. And then when it's done, he'll spin his sword and be in the Lambo room.
Right, it's a spin mirror door. So Fox started it with a spin, and hopefully we'll have let go of the B button by the time that this ends. That'll make it spin.
Do you think 1 minute is enough time to buffer releasing a button? What if
I
it
hope
needs
so.
longer? Maybe he should do something that makes it longer.
Some info for Tam. Skull Woods is a crystal.
Did we see Tam? Yeah, we must have seen Tam take a little dip into C-shaped house.
I didn't
be
see
wondering.
it, but that's got to be what's happening.
I hope they did. It's possible to just like not do that. Forget. Oh, they forgot. Cool. Glad they remember. They would have ended up somewhere else. Probably Sick Kid and gotten a third fire rod. I don't know if you can refill Sick Kid that way, but it'd be pretty funny if you could.
Alright, Fox has been missing this water walk setup.
All right,
It
well,
is the trickier version. to get.
while Tam is doing this, Fox did Lamo but didn't collect the crystal, and that was on purpose because you want. Oh, it's the Moblin again. Maybe you want to collect that item.
The drop is not collectible.
It's not.
It's stuck on the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll despawn. It's fine. I don't know what looks good. That looked good. It was not a crash. And they're in C shape. They just have to remember not to exit. because the game just won't know where to put you if you try to exit from this kind of house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Fox didn't get the Crystal of Desert because he wants to save it for basically doing another boss in Desert State. Collecting the Desert Crystal in that boss instead will get him a free warp out of that dungeon that can assist in routing later. It's something you do if you expect to do something like Desert Argus or Desert Vitreous.
Yeah, less common, but still a good thing to do.
Desert Vitreous is underrated. It's like one of the best ways to get to Vitreous when you have like Cane and hook pushing. Or just Cane and Desert Big Key.
Right.
You don't even need Cane. Just hook pushing. Like 0A stuck pushing will do it.
Okay, so Tam continues onward. We'll probably just go for dungeons at this point. Is checking bumper ledge just in case. What is Fox gonna do as a bunny here? Get info.
Fox gets
maybe.
one piece of info, which is Crystal of Skull. So I expect to see him go straight in here, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Tam is only semi-go moding, so picking up items on the way that might speed up their end game.
Yeah.
I didn't notice this, but Ether was collected, so Misery Mire is now at least doable in Mire state, and we don't have to do any complex duping.
Oh yeah.
But getting into Vitreous is still, like, you know, they have the tools to do it, but it's slow and prone to failures. One thing that they're missing for that is they don't have a key. You want a key going into this, the bottle way to get that. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this glove that Tam just found, because Fox will find it too. And maybe Fox gets the back of Escape Moon Pearl after all.
Very possible. So I assume that Fox will also want to balance dungeons with Overworld. So Back of Escape is a likely candidate. It's not guaranteed, but there's a good chance.
Yeah, Back of Escape is so quick. But Fox has just as much go mode as Tam.
Mm-hmm.
With Tam having an advantage of being able to tree warp that sword more easily, and having the Moon Pearl. Having the Moon Pearl just makes the game faster. It doesn't really enable things that you can't do otherwise, unless you're in a I need one more bottle situation.
Yeah.
Eastern Palace. That is something that could be a problem for runners.
Oh, of course. I always forget about Eastern.
That's because there is a triple YBA, but they only have 2 bottles. If Tam was really devoted, or Fox, there is a bottle that is tree warpable. Same way Tam got the 3rd sword, they can get a 3rd bottle. But that would be a lot of commitment to what would only enable an even more difficult glitch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would hazard a guess that the reason Tam is opening chests is the bow. Bow or cane or something else that makes Eastern better.
Yeah, even hookshot.
Yeah, I believe both Tam and Fox know how to do front of Eastern stuck push.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen Fox do it, and I've seen Tam talk about it, and I think I've seen him do it too.
I've also seen Tam do it. I need to go back to their tourney races to actually learn how to do it.
And I think they're both quite comfortable with it, so the hook shot would be enough for Tam.
There's a... Yeah, I won't go into the details, but it's more intimidating than it needs to be. It's easier than it looks. Fire moose. Yeah. A lot of options open up with the cane. Okay. Next up for Tam, perhaps Meyer?
Fire is definitely solid. They can do desert too.
Oh yeah, desert.
Desert would consume a potion, so I don't know what they have in their bottles, but if they only have one potion, desert's a thing to do right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
even with 2 potions, they could
And they're
do
thinking,
both.
oh, that's true, because of the mirror. And they have a glove. They can even exit desert. They don't have to mirror inside the circle.
Right.
So I guess is a thing you can do. I forgot about that. It's like cross keys tech. Alright, where does Fox go next? It's not essential that he gets this Moon Pearl, but it would speed him up quite a bit. And I think Tam has a pretty sizable lead right now. Fox needs all of the speed he can get. Saving and quitting to Sanctuary is a good sign.
Yeah, it is.
This is not the
He's not
way.
going right.
This is not the way. Where are we going? We got a bottle
Ice?
out.
Ice Palace, perhaps?
Oh.
That's interesting.
So Fox can get in here with the green potion. And once he's at Cold Stare's door, he can use the blue potion to get to Cold Stare. Pam also has, a minute to release this spin. Do you think they can do it in time?
I believe so.
Fox is whittling down his health quite a bit, but that's fine because the green potion refills it when used this way. He's going to have a bit of a tougher fight having, Master Sword, but he's a very skilled runner. What was that? Explain.
Push animation continues from the push block, I guess.
The heck?
I didn't quite... Yeah, I don't know.
I have no... that looked like almost like Blockbuster-like, but I know you didn't set up a Blockbuster. Do you think Tam will Blockbust here? Or do you think Blockbust is so last month?
I think they'll do it. I didn't think of it until you said it. Oh, okay, Fox is getting resources. This is nice. He'll get a bomb upgrade. But he won't because he's 16 rupees short.
Not running a charity here. Oh, money is going to be a problem. Fox really wants that. I don't think single rupees are going to cut it. Why does Fox need 4 bombs, or more than 4 bombs, other than safety?
He'll need 1 for the bomb snap, and 1 for Ice Pal's bomb jump. So having 4 is pretty minimal.
Yeah, it's definitely, and also might prevent him from opening additional chests while he's here. For example, you often use a bomb to get to Ice Tea Room, and I think you might not be able to do that safely. There are places you can get a bomb, but most of them are hammer-locked.
I'm slightly surprised that Fox goes for a bomb clip because he could save a bomb and do a citrus clip or something.
Is he practiced at that? Because if you're not practiced at it, you... Well...
Okay, I'm a little surprised he doesn't get the hearts.
Yeah, the fairy. Maybe just, this is him. He's an NMG runner. And you just don't do that in NMG. You don't turn around when you have a door to go through. You just go through the door. Yeah. So he might have just, gone into full speed mode and skipped it. Or maybe his thought process is, I'm just not going to get hit by Cold Stare because I'm on green mail and that will probably kill me anyway.
Tam is doing something interesting.
Tam got the lamp.
Yeah.
So why did they mirror out?
the mirror was after a super tile YBA, so that reset the room. And why? I'm not quite sure, but
They need a
perhaps
key.
it's the key.
That's the key.
Yeah.
So
But why? Why is that?
why do they need a key? So Tam's going to go to Castle Tower using a YBA. And on the other side of that door is a locked door. Tam needs 2 keys, one from the pot and another key. Tam's solution to that is to get 2 from the pot.
Okay. I mean, we didn't have to open this door.
We didn't unless Tam wants to do checks while they're here because they're not go moding.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You know,
Yeah.
saving that key does enable them to do these checks that they couldn't do otherwise. If there's a
Yeah.
bow here, that's a huge deal. Fox just died. This is a very dangerous ice palace.
Fox, please.
It's really dangerous and really difficult, even for an NMG runner. Because
Yeah.
NMG runners don't go there, that room.
Well, there's
Find
the cane.
Tam
What a
could just
mire.
Go to Mire now. Okay, cool. So that YBA didn't matter, but that's okay because finding the cane makes them able to not do additional YBAs. So it's a net gain, or at least a net 0. They can actually get this key that's in the pot and use it to shortcut to Vitreous.
Nice bombos.
Poor Fox is just desperate for bombs. Are we really farming single rupees here? There's gotta be something you can do that isn't this, Fox.
Yeah, I don't fully understand.
Yeah, let's do another dungeon. Maybe pod. Nobody's been to pod yet.
Oh wow.
Fox would
pretty
want
funny.
1 bomb to get there, but it's 1 bomb. You can get one from Hera.
You can get one from the Waffle House rocks.
Oh, Fox is gonna do back of escape. So
Oh yeah.
he hasn't been here yet. He corrected his camera to ensure that when he falls there, he doesn't get Houlihan. Get the mirror shield. Let's go. Mirror shield unite.
That's so weird to me. Since this is typically an early check that I do. Okay. Tam, very nice AD spooky action glitch. And yeah, what a mire this has been.
It's kind of nice that Fox saved this because he needs the bombs really badly now, and it's not just pure waste of time. He did get a very important mirror shield, and will get an actually important, well, at least beneficial moon pearl here. So Tam is a little bit in danger, but that find the cane of Samaria and lamp together. There's a lot of potential for that to put Tam in a more favorable position, depending on what tech they're familiar with. Do you know if Tam knows the Biarmos tech?
Probably.
Yeah, the quadrant glitch nonsense that Mr. Byer has been developing. And one of the things that it can do is you can unlock your camera while going through Eastern Palace and scroll the Armos off screen. Not the Armos, but the Igors. And skip the bow.
Alright, Fox finally going to pod will be the first one to check this dungeon.
Yeah, Tam might not check this at all. Oh,
and Tam has the cane and will be doing Death Warp to get to Argus. I think Kane was definitive go mode for Tam. And yeah. Well, I'm still slightly confused about what Tam was thinking, duping the small key, because they didn't really use it. They just used it to quickly get to Vitreous.
Well, they would have used it for the YBA if they hadn't found the cane.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Spending that key on the Firelock chest necessitated another key. until they found. Oh my god, that shot's here. Tam's probably not getting that. So this is cool. We have not great, but still very powerful stuck pushing on Fox's side, and we have Kane on Tam's side. Both of those are really powerful in their own ways. I don't expect Tam to get that hook shot, but maybe I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I'm unsure if Fox will get the Kane, and if he does, it might be late. Eastern Big Key's here too.
Huh. Okay.
I don't think that matters for Fox. So Fox has to do the lobby stuck push, which is pretty technical, but it's something he's definitely done before and can do. So he's probably not even going to use the Eastern Big Key, whereas Tam would love to have that. Do you need the Eastern Big Key or the Eastern Big Door unlocked first to do T-Armos? Or not T-Armos, the other one?
Yeah. We do need that key.
Tam's setting up an index for something? Or perhaps just consuming magic?
Tam can miss-slot a bomb at Helma.
Ooh. Yeah. Tam is go-moding pod. And yes. Tam is in pod state, and the hookshot was in the pod big chest, and Tam doesn't have the pod big key, so that hookshot's just not happening for Tam. Right. Which is kind of cool because it gives us a closer race. I think Tam had a very sizable lead until now. Now it's not so certain.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Tam still has progress on Fox, and Fox is still full clearing. But it doesn't, Tam doesn't have... Like, Eastern Palace is going to be really slow for Tam, unless they find a bow. And Fox has potential to have a very fast Eastern if he can pull off the glitch. So here's Murder Bomb for Tam. It's a miss-slot bomb that explodes indefinitely. Or rather, explodes on demand. It's a really good bomb conservation tool. And it's just cool to watch Helmasaur melt.
Yeah, that was good. And with just 2 spins, Helma is down. Fox gets the unlocked camera.
Oh, did Fox do the tech? the meme statue drag arming?
I don't know.
Okay, Tam is going to chip away at Eastern. This is going to be very interesting to watch because there's going to be a lot of steps to it. I think the first thing they have to do is unlock the door by picking at it with the cane. So it's like a lock pick.
That's right.
And then they have to leave and come back in to get sprites back.
Forgot that was the thing to do here.
Yeah, Tam is skipping both the key and the bow.
So, Fox. Will be interesting to see if Fox is able to complete Eastern before Tam does. I suspect Fox will go for that hook push directly to Armos.
So how is Fox going to get an index set? Is he going to arm it inside of Eastern using the ledge trick?
Ledge trick? Yeah, I think so. But I'm not really sure.
It looks like Fox will at least do some clearing of the dungeon. Tam didn't do this check. But we've seen everything except bows, essentially, for usefulness sake. Bows and the flippers, if Swamp is a crystal. I think Fox has demonstrated that the flippers don't really stop him in going into the front of Swamp to get a proper Swamp state. because there's a glitch called fake clippers you can do in the front, but it's rather arduous. And his hook pushing will not get him through the lobby in that direction. He would need the cane to do the hook push that gets you to the Skullwoods boss room. If he does Mire first and full clears it, he'll be fine. It'll be free. So here's Tam. Tam will go into here and arm a quadrant glitch on this enemy. Okay, it looks like entering the rupee room to ensure that it's safe. I'm being told that Fox has flippers.
I missed that.
Oh, sorry, last race. Tam did the front of Swamp. Okay, well that changes things a lot because Tam is the one who needs to do that. Okay, so there's the quadrant glitch. It's a frame perfect spin coordinate that will misalign Tam from their quadrant, so the game's camera will become unlocked. Tam will do another West Samaria corruption. I'm not actually sure what the purpose of this one is.
Mr. Byer explained it maybe yesterday, and it's pretty basic, I think. I think the main thing is to I don't know. I won't bother because I'll get it wrong.
Em gets a second quadrant glitch, and we'll see why we're doing this in a second. It's going to be pretty clear what this accomplishes. If you've ever seen Potion Camera Unlock and Pod, and you get the mimics off screen, you can do that here too, but not with a potion.
I think the main thing the West Samaria does is unlocks the camera.
I don't really know what the roles of the individual parts. I just know that the sum of it is that you can get that Igor off screen and get the door to open. These Igors also will be baited. It's nice that Igors are very easily baited because they follow you. Well, I say that and then they operate on a frame rule, so sometimes you don't really have control over how long they follow you for.
Yeah, but Tam gets it.
A kind of side effect of doing this bolus is you have to do Armor's bolus, which can be rather obnoxious. Cane of Burna and Half Magic makes that quite easy, though. So where's Fox going? Fox has the Moon Pearl and can go to Mire, and I wonder if he will be doing...
Oh, here are flippers. Wow.
Oh, they were here. Okay. So, it's good because Fox will have them. Also, both runners will be getting that crystal, probably before duping Swamp. Fox is going back to Ice Palace.
Okay, so I'll go for a mirror wrap to get there.
Yeah, it's a little sad that he's not doing Mire first. If he were doing Mire first and opening checks, he could do Ice Palace a lot faster, having the cane.
Yeah.
And the Half Magic would make the... Oh, he has the Half Magic. It's the lamp that you get there.
Right.
That doesn't have any bearing on ice. The lamp will give him more tries to do the front of Eastern Stuck Push. He doesn't have to keep arming the variable that makes hook pushing work. Once again, skipping the ferry.
Ice might be next for Tam, since we saw them get the blue potion.
We also, healing at Link's house, not commonly done, but Ice Palace is dangerous, so no surprise to see that here.
Yeah, and Fox skips the pot heart as well.
Fox, please. You're fragile. You're very good at this game, but you're also very fragile. Okay, he actually has blue mail, so it's not as bad.
Oh, yeah.
He is... He must have already done that spike chest.
Yeah, I believe so.
Probably one of the things that whittled down his health so much was doing that without hookshot. So now he just has to go to Ice Armos. It looks like he not doing Ice Tea Room. I think that's what he was trying to do when he died. It's not worth going back for.
Yeah, that's true.
Fox will do a spin YBA in the store. That will let him wrong warp to Cold Stare. Or I don't even think it's wrong warp. It just lets you get into that pit. And that is good. Bonk on the wall. You go into the pit.
Tam Slam.
Tam Slam. Probably be seeing it from Tam too.
The thing is, yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's a wrong warp or not. Holes are created in that room. So I don't know if that counts as a wrong warp if you use a different hole to fall to the same room.
Yeah, that's a good question, because it is, you know, the pit destination is correct. But the pit destination is always correct. That's one of the things we don't really change for many of our glitches. All rooms have a pit destination sign. But this pit destination happens to be an intended one. We're just using an unintended pit.
Yeah, it's a right warp. I agree with Tom.
A right warp. There we go. It's on the left side of the room, though. Fox buying bombs. You can afford them this time. I think one of the things that motivated him to go to Pod next was the availability of rupees in the back.
Alright, so what do we know about the pendants?
TR versus Swamp, 50-50?
Yeah, I think that's right. I don't think our runners know which is which.
I'm assuming that Desert Palace for Tam is collected and it's a crystal. And that Fox knows it's a crystal by looking at it before mirroring out. Fox is sitting on the mirror wrap position and wondering if he should be doing something else, and wonder if the thing that's stopping him is he needs to set an index. Boomerang, it looks like red boomerang fills 2 slots. Tam failed the YBA.
Oh my gosh.
That's punishing for Tam. But Tam also had a very sizable lead, so this only serves to make the race a little bit closer for us.
Yeah.
I don't like to rejoice failures, but it is fun to see, you know, the variability that can make a race swing one way or another.
Yeah, so Fox is returning, gets the mirror wrap, and this will take him to Laser Bridge. And he does not have the cane, but he is going to do a push. So he'll get a stuck hook and then change the hookshot's trajectory. And we'll hopefully see him fly across the Turtle Rock pit.
Yeah, this is something he only gets one shot at before he has to save and quit and set the variable again. It is a one-time use deal. The lamp is so valuable because it lets you set the variable on the fly much more easily. I actually think Fox can set the variable with... It's a different variable, but he can use the red boomerang to miss-slot differently and use a lower variable. So he might be okay. This is a little harder to do. Like, a lot of people learn this with the bow because it's easy to just throw a bunch of stuff on screen when you can fire arrows at a wall. But when you don't have a bow, you have to be a little bit more... Yeah, I think what happened is that boomerang creates sparkles, and sometimes your stuff just miss slots by itself because the sparkles are on screen.
This is a little frustrating.
And it looks like he was using the boomerang sparkles to do the miss slot, but you only want one of those hook shots to miss slot, and he got both of them because the boomerang just creates extra sparkles.
Yeah.
He could have tried the double like the low index version, but it's tricky.
Yeah,
I would say like maybe the ice rod and the red boomerang can be used. Silver arrows are a little easier in my opinion. We'll have those.
and after all this, Tam already returns to the room before Cold Stare.
Oh, so they cancel out both failures,
Yeah.
costing about the same amount of time. Fox is doing something here, buying a potion, so that if he fails the hook push, he can just... Nice Super Bunny Cave. I guess you could check that. He can do a backup into a double YBA instead. Did you see him set another variable?
I did not.
I didn't either. So maybe he's just gonna do this and not do the hook push. Maybe it decides that the hook push is too unreliable with the items he has. Which, you know, it is... His slot fillers are just not that great. Usually you want one of the cane or the bow. And you can make do with the others, but it's just harder. Oh, if there's anything, Fox actually really wants maps. Because he wants to know if all of the stuff he's doing is even worth it. Because if he does all this and then it's dependent, that's a huge loss of time. Tam will do this for free, having the cane and big key. Expect to see Tam in Trinex before Fox. Yeah, it's hard to watch them do Yeah, when you watch them do extra checks, but you just know that they have each one has the things the other person needs.
Fourth bottle for Fox.
You know they're not going to find it. Fox is actually not doing Turtle Rock at all. He's just going to look for more things. Glad to see Fox subscribes to the do something else philosophy. If you fail a glitch, just instead of slamming your head at it over and over again and getting tilted, just do something else and reset. Maybe you'll find something that makes it easier. Tam is hard go moding, which makes sense because there's nothing standing in the way of Tam now. They have the ability to do a very easy dupe of Swamp Palace just by going in the front and going to Hera. And this is a walk in the park to get to Trinex. Now, it's going to be hard for Fox to make up time at this point.
For sure. The YBA that Fox is doing will take him into Ganon's Tower, and he is now at Water Armos. Oh no, we're releasing a golden bee. Oh no, this does nothing.
So much lag. Oh, slow-mo fight. Why did you do that, Fox? It depended.
It is a pendant after all, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Fox is gonna catch the bee to get it out of the screen. I think that saves time if you can do it.
You should just use Burna.
No. Lost beams, too. Burna is fine, but in this fight, it's just not as good in Water Armors because they don't take knockback.
Right.
And of course, you know, what does Burna do? It creates more lag. So we get the world's slowest Armos fight for Fox, and it's not even really his fault except for his decision to release the bee. It's not slow because he's executing poorly. It's slow because the game is having trouble drawing frames.
Tam does a quick farm to get some bombs. Oh, look at this.
Okay, where does this go? This is an overworld conveyor, which manipulates Link's movement and puts you in this conveyor state.
Yep, this is a downward conveyor. Tam is going into... So Tam is going to fall into the useless fairy drop, and then that transition will take them to Swamp Palace.
Right.
And this is a Wolfie setup.
This is fresh. I love seeing fresh tech in the No Logic tournament. So you can carry that clipping state into the underworld by frame perfectly getting that out. So this is, I guess this is what this is an unlock. Tam could have done this from Hera, but this is cool. This is cooler.
Cool. And pretty fast.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. I don't know which one's faster, but
I don't know either.
Comparable. Fox doing some hammerless GT. This will get him to Selfless Room.
Fox gets the wrong... No. Fox gets the juke and is now in DM's room.
Just wasting no time to open chests. I mean, there's really no reason to. Get some bombs, maybe? Not even sure what you need bombs for, but the path is pretty clear. All they have to do is do YBA in the store. And if they miss the YBA, they can use the mirror instead. And then after that, Aga 2 from Turtle Rock using a very easy Samaria glitch. And Ganon.
Yep.
So Tam doesn't even have potions, just gonna use the mirror. No reason to. I mean, I would say the time it takes to do this mirror glitch is probably faster than buying a potion. So if they didn't already have one, it makes sense to just do this.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Wonder where Hammer was in this seed. Our runners have not been able to get past any hammer pegs. And has Tam beat Moldorm yet? No.
No. Moldorm almost lived the seed. One day we'll see Moldorm survive a no logic game, but you know, if he didn't have all these crystals in his hoard, maybe he would live in more seeds.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if Fox will get Kane before Tam finishes. Kane will definitely prompt Fox to be in go mode. I say definitely. I don't really like to call like what will definitely happen, but everything.
Fox has the map of Turtle Rock. I didn't see where that was.
Oh, so now he doesn't have to do that. Throw his head of that glitch anymore. If he does get the cane and lamp, he'll have a very easy path to Armos, and that will give him the flippers, and that will put him in go mode. If he wasn't already.
Alright, Tam is setting up a single north STC, and that will mess up the camera, and they'll be able to fall into the lava. And Aghanim 2 simply lives below the lava chest in Turtle Rock. And we get Rainbow Link and Rainbow Aghanim.
It must be all the light being filtered by that lava. It's refracting everything. That's how light works. That's how lava works. It's transparent. Haven't you played a video game before?
Yeah, that's just optics.
If you dip something in lava, it appears to bend because the lava is very hot and it melts.
Can Tam clipe out? No.
It's hard to clipe out when Aghanim is right where you need to be. It's also hard to save time when Aghanim is that far on the right. Fox is opening chests, and I think he will keep opening chests because Eastern is hard for him.
Right.
Swamp is hard.
This whole game is hard.
This game is hard. Lamp is nice.
All right, Ganon for Tam. Well done, phase 1 and 2. On to phase 3.
So yeah, other than the missed YBA, Tam's execution in the seat has been pretty good. And Fox's has been as well, but he was on a path that didn't get him this cane early, so it was just a little bit harder. So now he can just do the Meyer just like Tam did.
Yeah.
And this will, if he's not in go mode now, he definitely will be after Eastern. He reflected the. I forget that the mirror shield reflects the. He has the mirror shield. If he didn't have the mirror shield, he would have gotten owned there. Shoutouts to the mirror shield.
Ganon goes down for Tam. Can Fox get AD Spooky? Yes, he can. GG's to Tam for finishing this race and the series in first place.
And with that, Fox has chosen not to complete the seed. So that will be the end of Fox's run in the No Logic tournament. It was a very good run. Strong showing in this rematch against Tam.
Look at that fireball placed directly in front of Link's head.
Oh, he looks like the Terminator. It's great. It's like Demon Link, which is one of my
Hyper
favorite
Fox.
Link-shaped sprites. It's pretty good.
I agree, this seemed like a fairly quick seed. Turtle Rock was kind of weird. Both players went into Turtle Rock, even though it was a pendant. It took them a minute to find out that it was not required. Ain was available, but it was a little tricky to get to since it was in Mire. Lamp was there as well. We are joined by Tam. Hello, GG, and congrats on the win.
Thanks.
And how do you feel about this race?
Oh man, I was really nervous. I spent the last 20 minutes talking myself into believing that Fox did the same thing as me, a bit quicker.
Your play into Mire was pretty good. Fox just got there in his last play. So he also did not swim into the back of Escape. Instead, and that's where Moon Pearl was. But the gloves were in Skullwoods, and that took him there eventually. So you had an early advantage on those fronts.
Yeah, it wasn't completely one-sided though, because Fox did choose to full clear pod and found the hook shot. So Fox had... I don't know if Fox was able to successfully hook push anywhere, but this go mode for him would have been fairly straightforward, getting to skip all of Eastern and just finding the flippers. But just not quite enough to catch up.
Yeah, after the Thieves Town, I felt really good about the Pearl, because that felt perhaps difficult to get. I kind of forgot that the glove was in the Dark World, so I didn't realize that at the time. After the Thieves Town play and duping the sword, I was kind of determined to Gurmud as soon as I found one item, and there was like 5 different items that item could have been.
Right.
And it happened that the cane was probably the best one to find, I think. I don't think the hookshot would have been as useful as the cane in this seed. But I was going to Gurmud even if I got like 3rd bottle or flippers. I don't think maybe bow was enough, but it was kind of borderline.
And Kane helped you quickly deal with both Vidi and Argus.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Vitros anyway, but it saved me a lot of resources to just do it normally.
Yeah, I suspected that the North YBA was to dupe the key in
Yes.
order to do the spin YBA.
That's what it was for, because I also thought about going through left side. I don't know why I thought that, because the Hera was a pendant and I didn't need to unlock it, but I was kind of planning on going through to Hera, but I didn't end up needing to.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But
Also in the
be able to do
overworld,
that.
early on in the Meyer overworld, you used a green potion or some color potion. What was that about?
Because I was going to Pyramid Fairy next, I just wanted to fake flute there, because walking is slow. And I had 3 hearts, so it was dangerous.
Oh, that was a blue potion?
Yeah, I was gonna get rid of the potion no matter what, because I don't want the blue, but even though I got blues later. But
yeah, that makes sense.
At the time, green and red is just always going to be more useful.
I thought I was going to learn some fancy new overworld YBA, but it's just a fake flute in the end.
Yeah.
But I do like seeing opportunistic fake flutes like that. Something seen more often in things like hybrid, but you know, if you have the moon pearl and you have a blue potion, what else are you going to do with that?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes my favorite use of the fake flute is to go to the potion shop.
Oh, you know what my favorite is going to activate your real flute.
That's
and
a good
getting
one as well.
2 birds on the screen at the same time.
Yeah. The problem is you only get blue potions when you find a bottle with one inside, or you get like a fairy refill, so it's not like that common to have blue potions. But if I get a blue potion, I usually try to use it for some time save somewhere.
How did you feel about seeing Sword and Pyramid Fairy again?
Yeah, Sword and Pyramid Fairy. I think there was something else that was the same as a previous race, but I don't remember. Because I duped the second sword as well, even though I had Master Sword. Basically, it felt so close to Go Mode for a really long time, and
right.
Like I'm not gonna Go Moding with Master Sword is just kind of rough, and I'm so unlikely to get silvers because I had no bow. That having Tempered Sword, like, it lets me Go Mode more comfortably, and it just speeds me up because of killing bosses.
Yeah, for sure. And during one of your pre-warp attempts, you had the spear throwers throwing spears to the right. Were you wary of that?
Yeah, I freaked out. I thought I was about to crash. I abandoned as soon as I could.
Okay, gotcha.
But it was kind of late, so I didn't abandon it very quickly. But I think I had Pearl and Mirror, so it was really easy to just go back and do it again.
Right, makes sense.
It felt dumb to try to dupe it before looking at Kakariko, because so easily could have been a sword in Kak. But...
that was incredible how you had 3 hearts for so long in the seed.
And then I doubled my health in Blindside, yeah.
Yeah. Including getting your 4th heart piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of wanted to stay at 3. Like, as a fun jerk. Didn't last very long.
Not quite.
Yeah, I felt... Sorry.
Oh, never mind. I was just going to wrap it up and ask you if you had anything more to say.
I was going to say, shoutouts to Fox. You know, he's not here in the interview, but this was a very scary series for me, not just because he beat me previously, but because of, like, there's a lot of things lately that I've been learning from him, or that he's helped me understand better, and I know that he's such a good runner. And of course he's a good friend of mine, so this was a really fun series to do. And we had some pretty interesting seeds as well, so I'm glad that it happened, but I'm also glad that I didn't lose. because I was really worried that I would.
Yeah, shoutouts to Fox. And I didn't learn a lot of hook pushing until this year, I believe, since Fox was my co-op partner in League. So it's pretty amazing how helpful hook pushing is, and pretty yeah. I don't know what to say except thanks to Fox for showing me the ways.
Yeah, some of what Fox had really clarified hook pushing for me as well.
He has a tutorial on it as well. 105 collection rate for you, Tam.
Yeah, I was skipping a lot. It was almost a really good run, except for the Ice Powers YBA.
Yeah, that's what Mama was saying.
You usually get like one mistake you can write off. So I'll take it.
Yeah, Fox had trouble in Ice Palace.
Yeah, and your failures ended up basically canceling out 1-1 because he was actually trying to do at the same time you were failing that YBA, he was trying to do Trinex with a one-time use hook push, and then he just had like the worst set of Ancilla fillers. He was using Red Boomerang, and with Red Boomerang you can just get extra miss slots that you don't want, and that's what happened. And you both you basically reached Cold Stare the second time at the same time he reset there.
Oh, that's
so the bookkeeping worked out.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's all for tonight. We have no races on the schedule at the moment. Just, a testament to the tournament ending soon. We have only a few series left. We got Chex and Tam coming up.
Right. Tam, when do you want to race?
Oh, no.
Schedule it now. Get it on the schedule. It can't be empty for too long. But there's also Bread Coon and Mr. Buyer in the lower bracket, and me and Krithel in the upper bracket. And that's where it's come down to. It's really narrowing down. This has been an excellent tournament, excellent series. And we'll see you in the next one.
See you next time.